for you?
Yeah, I think I was one. I was one of you know I said sometime was it before the court's case? I said, yeah, it would be very very important if he's been released because of the insecurity that is going on down in the southeast. Uh, yeah, the reason why I said that is for that young man to have been released, you find out that at least there will be normalcy in the southeast over there. So yeah, it means that the federal government has they have no interest. They don't have the interest of the southeasterners at heart, because if you're actually happy with whatever that is going on in the southeast, you know that these are the reasons, these are the panacea, these are the solutions. If you can release that young man, things would have been returned to normalcy. But you didn't do that. Well, it means that most of them they cherish whatever that is going on in the southeast, and it's not supposed to be like that. This is one Nigeria, so to say. Even if one is clamoring for Biafra, as it stands for now, this is one Nigeria. So what were you supposed to do? You don't do things in such a way that is going to have a side effect on the other side of the tribe. Nnamdi Kanu is still at the custody. Yeah, we know that the court some time ago, for people, except for criticism here, or people that will just come out here and start criticizing themselves unnecessarily. But you know that the court have decided the young man and acquitted him. Go down to your edit of the dictionary definition of acquitted. It means that you have no case, you have no charge. But the same young man is still under the net of TSS, and you took him to court. People were asking if this could be a Christmas gift, everybody would be very, very much excited and happy. And still, you did otherwise, that you have to reframe the case back to fresh again as you want to bring it back. So it's not a welcome development, because we know that, yes, even if freedom comes with things like that. Somebody can also mention Nelson Mandela. We don't know how many years he spent there, but nobody is praying for the young man to be there up to that particular years that the other individual spent. But they should have looked at it in such a way that people that are dying in the southeast are just human beings like them. If one thing with them, if such thing has not even affected you, you believe. Go to Imo State, a place mostly on no side, you find out that a lot of people, because of most of this insecurity, a lot of individuals cannot even sleep with their eyes closed. I'm from Imo State. Are you getting me? So, honestly speaking, so by so doing, at least they would have helped in terms of reduction of insecurity in the southeast. I am not saying whatever the government or whatever he himself has done, I don't know. But what I'm saying, is that you looked at the plight of the masses. Somebody that has nothing to do with whatever that is going on in the country, and you are the one depriving him of what I may call the social amenity in terms of the security that he was supposed to gain as a citizen of the country. So it's not a welcome development. What I was actually expecting from the government is you will have released the young man, and then you find out that the Southeasterners, everything will return to normalcy. Except if you don't have the interest of the Southeast at heart. Definitely, that is the reason why whatever we are seeing now is happening. We would have released the young man, and we know. But if you go to a place like, unless I'm telling you the gospel, if you go to Imo State to be precise, my state, it's very, very hot over there. Insecurity all over. And then you know that if the insecurity is about 80%, by releasing this young man, at least it will be reduced to at least normal, let's say 20%. So that at least most of these our viewers that are in abroad, that are from most of these states, a lot of them cannot travel home. It is not supposed to be like that. Are you getting me? At least you know what's the right thing to do. You would have do it so that everything will return to normalcy.
Yeah, thousands of people in Rivers indigenous staged the protests yesterday as regards Tinubu's intervention to the feud between the state governor, Sim Fubara, and his godfather, let me use that word, Yes Wike. And they told Sim Fubara not to implement the
agreement,
resolution Tinubu made. How do you feel about the development?
Well,
this is a president that waded into an issue and resolved it, hoping for peace to be restored to the state. But here we have it again. People criticizing the president for his move.
And the question we needed to ask ourselves is that what are the agreements that was put in place between Fubara and the Wike that was implemented there at FCT there, Abuja? That's the question. So I think Wike should have understood the fact that yes, he was the former governor of Rivers State, and he's from Ikwere to be precise. And Ikwere have been governing River State for for some time now. We have Peter Odili, we have Rotimi Amechi, we have he himself. Even there was this one that came out that he couldn't win, Omeya. Now we have a man from another area, I think Ogoni land, this Joseph Yobo side, and this is a very small area in River State, and these people, they have gotten the opportunity to have been there, and even if we have played a very, very vital role in terms of, making sure that that person becomes the governor, at least there's some certain things, you don't just come up publicly and start disturbing the peace of Rivernite, the peace of the governance that the young man has. You know, the governance is still afresh. And then you came in there, what you were trying to do to make him as if you are the one Lord, the Lord over rivers. So it's not a welcome development, because I said it here 2 days ago, when something like that is happening, you find out that it's only the resources and the people of river that will be suffering. Because we have a lot of billions upon billions of naira that should be shielded into a particular development, but at the end of the day, after destroying some of the infrastructural facilities that you might have put in place, it is also money that you use in terms of rebuilding such things that have been destroyed by the so-called administration. So we should have, whatever the people are doing, like going contrary to the rules, whatever the government, the president have given to Fubara and the Wike himself. To me, it depends on what was the agreement that was signed between Fubara and Wike. Are you getting me? That is the reason why the people might not be happy, because Wike should have allowed this young man to rule. You don't make yourself Lord.
Or are the two working against the party?
The party. Thank you very much. Are you getting me?
Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay,
And Fubara
they stylishly
working against the PDP himself.
River State.
You see? So definitely, causing confusion, so that at the end of the day, you find out that there will be deflection from one particular party to another.
It's not a game plan.
That is it. That is just it. So I believe that is the reason why I said, what was the content of the agreement?
Because politicians cannot be trusted.
That is just it. Because you saw them fighting. Tomorrow they will be at one joint drinking together. So that is the reason why you don't have to take whatever this politician tells you serious. Because most of them are friends. Obasanjo might lose the election today. You find him enjoying himself with Buhari. Buhari might lose the election today. You will see him enjoying himself with. So these are politicians. They are nothing but, like, I call them prostitutes, because they are nothing. They are friends. That is why, if you study political science, they will tell you there are 3 core words of political science. There's no interest, there's no love, and there's no hatred. Are you getting me? That hatred, now, once a political party, you find out that this is a political party that is a winning political party, definitely, for you to be much more engulfed with whatever that is going on in that system, you attach yourself to that particular party. That is why you find out there is deflection and the cross-carpeting all over. So definitely, whatever that is going on between Wike and Fubara, to me, is not a welcome development, because it's only the resources and the entire river that are suffering. Thank you very much.
All right, Charles, that was